I get this question all the time where it's like, my friend got married a few years ago and all of a sudden he's like disappeared. He's not available to do anything. He can't come out. He suddenly is busy all the time. How do I get him to come out? I'm a winning divorce strategist, an unbiased expert witness, a hero to my clients, and a villain to their exes. Welcome to the Stay Rich Show. I'm going to describe a situation that a lot of men see. And if you're watching this video, I bet you can name like 5 people who qualify for this. And it's, they go through life with their friends. They go through life and they have like these, really close connections with their best friends, these guys. And I get this question all the time where it's like, my friend got married a few years ago and all of a sudden he's like disappeared. He's not available to do anything. He can't come out. He suddenly is busy all the time. He's not even responding to texts. How do I get him to come out? Because I want to spend time with my friend. I want to spend time with him. I want to make sure that we have this friendship going forward. And I think it's detrimental to him to not have a life. So how do I address this? Now, a lot of people will have the idea of sitting their friend down and having a stern talk and being like, listen, dumbass, you need to get a life and you need to come out because we're friends and we have a friendship and you need to come out and have a good time so we can go and do stuff. That's cool. If you don't wake up, you're going to have a serious problem. A lot of people want to do that, right? But the issue with that is that, guess what? Your friend isn't the one making decisions anymore. Your friend isn't going to be open to this conversation. So by sitting him down in that way and having this sort of direct confrontation, what you're doing is actually sticking yourself into a situation that will leave your friendship burned, and you're not going to hear from this guy for a long time. Probably when he gets divorced, that's when you're going to hear from him because he's not seeing what's coming. And even if he's not upset, he's going to talk to his wife about it, who is the decision maker, and she's going to get mad. Then he's going to get pissed and take it out on you. And you're going to lose that friendship for a while. And you're thinking as the guy, I just want to be helpful. I just want to have this relationship with this man. Like, I just want to have this friendship. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? So rather than doing this, I'm going to give you a solid technique on how to address this with people who you're close to in a way that over time they'll become more receptive. And that is through storytelling. So if you're dealing with a friend who suddenly cannot do anything now that he's married, he needs to ask permission to everything, to do anything. When you're corresponding with him, you have an opportunity to tell stories about other people that you've heard of in your lifetime who did the same things and it ended badly. And what does this look like? You're talking to your friend and all of a sudden you say, oh man, I was dealing with this guy at work the other day and he was complaining so much about his wife and how he's not allowed to do anything. Like, he was complaining about this previously and he wasn't allowed to go out. He wasn't allowed to do things. He felt like in jail and he felt like he couldn't actually do anything without getting her permission. And then I was having coffee with him and he was saying that he's going through a divorce now and that his wife cheated on him. And it's like, I really wish someone had a conversation with this colleague of mine and just told him like he needs to have his own life. He needs to be able to do things. He doesn't need to ask for permission. And that would have probably solved a lot of his marital issues because he would have demonstrated some confidence and some leadership ability within that relationship. You see, because talking about things like that is going to lower the guard. And if you're talking about a touchy subject, what you want to be able to do is lower the defenses of the person who's listening. And by not making it a direct confrontation and rather talking about somebody else, suddenly they're going to be more receptive to the message. And chances are they're just going to hear your story and be like, wow, that's crazy. But subconsciously over time, this is going to start to seep in. And guys, you don't have to make all your stories negative. Remember that you can make stories positive too. Remember that this can be inspiring. You can always talk about, hey, I know this guy. He's like an entrepreneur. He's working hard. He has a great family. His wife is like head over heels in love with him. And it's amazing. I was spending time with him 2 weeks ago. And here he is working. He's interacting with his family. He's leading. He's not asking permission. He's telling them what they're going to do tonight, and they're so excited that they get to spend that time with him. They're so excited that they have his attention. They're so excited that they get to experience his positive energy. And they have this wonderful, amazing marriage where it's like charged and you can feel this positive spark in the room. And everything is going great for this guy. And I was thinking, oh my God, I need to take some of this stuff home with me because I want to bring this sort of life, this sort of lifestyle into my world, into my house, into my family. So then I get that love from my wife. I get that love from my children. So now I'm showing up at home and I'm being positive instead of being worn down. I'm lighting them up like friggin' Christmas trees every single time I walk through that door, rather than complaining and sitting on the couch and scrolling TikTok. And she has been S-ing my D every day since I did that. So make it positive, make it fun, make it interactive, and eventually your friends who you're talking to will get that message. It's going to be subconscious. It's going to kind of steep its way in over time and sneak in. And hopefully they take it to heart and reset their marriage positively, which is the whole point, because you want what's best for him and her. That's all for now, and I'll see you next time.